probably could have did it the other way. He said that. Hold on, let's see so. Hey, I want it like this. Ah, damn. All right. So Grand Rising, what's good? You know, I can't see the comments right now. Just out here vibing with nature. I done walked like 8 miles already, so I figured, you know what? Sun's up, so be at the park now. Figured I might as well walk the track. I'm trying not to exercise. I'm getting so much energy right now. Smoking me a cigar. About to quit doing that again. So I'm the big chief, so you know I'm gonna smoke. But it's a hobby. I always be thinking. I should show you what the sun be rocking with. Man, hold up. Let me see how I could loosen this up. I think I'll just push it. Alright, let's see where the sun at. Can we get the sun? You're gonna be on camera one time. Hold on. Hold on. I can't. I mean, is it? I don't know, but yeah. So it's a sunny day today. All of the birds gonna turn up. What animals gonna show up? We got the camera out today. What y'all trying to do? For the free though. What you trying to do for the free though? So we know it's real. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. God watching. Yeah. The raccoons was kicking it last night. I see one climb in the house. It made eye contact with me. I just looked at it and said, "What you doing?" He looked at me, he climbed down. The cat was like, "Yeah," that's what I was saying. I was like, "This cat on the porch is funny. Big as a raccoon." I wasn't filming it though. And Chicago's so windy, bro. It'll blow a person over. Another hobby of mine is sitting down. I love sitting down. I ain't gonna lie. I like to sit on my rump. Hey, look, it's a bench. He saying, look, it's a bench. You think it's a game? It's not no game. Man, David Goggins, man, he run 100 miles in 1 week. He run more than that. That is, I'm like, dang, 100 miles. Shoot, I walk 8 a day. I'm like, that's a lot. He says good enough. Shoot. David Goggins talking about that was a warm up. He said you walked it. Hey, that's how Goggins would be talking to me. So you walked it, huh? I'm like, yeah, brother Goggins, after 3 miles straight, as long as you consecutively walk, each mile is the same as jogging it. FYI. Just letting you know. It's crazy how the body works. But either way, still ain't putting up them numbers. You got them numbers like Kobe out here. Will Chamberlain numbers. I'm looking at this track like, man, if I get on this track, bro, like, if I get on this track and they got 100 meters, that is a legit 100 meters, oh my God. I'm messing around, be out here every day on this track. Because I could go to my high school and be a track coach. I am one of the alumni. I'm in the Hall of Fame for junior high. Shout out to the 8th graders because they was savages. Our 8th graders are so big. They're talking about they supposed to be in high school. I was in the 7th grade. I was coming in last in all my events and falling every time running the hurdles. But I'm in the Hall of Fame because we was undefeated as a team. Shout out to the team, baby. Made it to the Hall of Fame because of the squad. He said because of the squad, bro. Shout out to the squad, Lake High School. Oh, not it was the Lake Flyers, Lake Junior High Flyers, man. I don't know what year it was, but shout out to them, boy, because them 8th graders was savages, bro. Jared Crew. Yeah, shout out to Jared Crew, man. I have no idea what that young man doing with his life, but he the one that showed me how to do the hurdles. Jared Crew and Mr. Ellis, my science teacher. They're the ones that got me crispy on the hurdles. And then shout out to Mr. Herman, man. He was my varsity track coach. My favorite coaches is, I like them all. I like Coach Kabuski, man. Shout out to Coach Kabuski, man. Because you know what? Coach Kabuski give me the ball with a play I know to try to get me an opportunity to get a touchdown because he knew I wasn't allowed to play too much because of the Booster Club, which I found out is the Illuminati. But the Booster Club is what they called them then. But yeah, shout out to the Kabuskis, bro. His son made the logo, remade the logo. It looked nice too. I like it. Yeah, Lake High School. I like the Lake. There's a lot of good people that went to that school. There's so many. I got some people like Lake. Lake is like the thing about Lake. If I went out to where I went to school at, they would treat me so well as like a regular person. That's like basically I have a fair chance because of all I went through and stuff. That's probably why I don't go there. I got so used to just climbing out the grave. I just starting to feel like I'd be like David Goggins, just digging my own grave just to climb back out. Just like, well, still here, still alive. Still living. Guess God want me to put in more work. So I grind. Because one thing I ain't going to be is a bitch. I love David Goggins, bro. I would love to, man, I would love to walk the Stairmaster with him and have a conversation. You know he going to put this shit on high. You know what I mean? But he can tap into that. I stay in it. And he do too, but he work out the whole time. Cause he always ready. He had a different life. I always fought, and my fights was always, a lot of them be random. Most of them random. So I just always know that I'm always ready. So whenever it go down, I'm always ready anyways. I was always one of the ones that, you know, when it's too many, when they about to get jade or something, bro, they call me because they already know what it is. Hey, you ain't getting jade when I'm there because it's us now. Hey, you at least got me, and I ain't gonna leave. And it ain't life, but I go for the long haul, baby. Actually, I'm gonna wait to the Chicago police, man, because you know what? I'm on camera. I'm gonna walk on there, yeah, because I actually like them. They all right. I actually like this, so I'm gonna walk over here. I think they waved to you too. I like Chicago police. Cause they speak to you like a real person. And then they also speak to you like they understand some people might have something going on that's dealing with their mental for that moment. So they come up talking to you like they got some sense, man. But they also let you know that they've been around and they ain't got time for no BS. So they be like that too. And that's perfect for me. So I get along with them just fine. Because I don't be about no BS either. So I ain't got no problems. Cause they got a lot of stuff going on. They don't have to just ride around and nitpick with people. Somebody's always doing something. But I noticed in this city though, there is a couple hours where it seemed like everybody sleep. And a couple hours, I mean like probably 2 hours. I think it's a good 2 hours everybody be sleeping in the city. And then they probably be like 100 people total walking around for them 2 hours. That's from what I'm seeing. But I heard Philadelphia got long streets. And I know they got subways. But Bill Burr be having me laughing because he be talking about they be peeing on the trains. Not him, but people. So I be like, dang, I don't really know if I want to go out to Philly because they pee on the trains. But I think they probably do that everywhere when they get mad, but still. Cause I mean, eventually you're gonna have to let something out. Even the Earth has a volcano, have volcanoes erupt. They do a good job. They always have it nice out here. They got good. They people that do the parks and stuff that cut the grass. Cause I used to live in a tent on the north. Now I'm on the south. They do a good job. They cut it up. They look like you can play golf on them. You know what I'm saying? As far as the trash, it's windy, bro. They got trash cans. The wind's so strong, it blow it over. You know what I mean? Like, and then they got a cleanup crew that come clean up the stuff so good you wouldn't even know it even happened. But yeah, they went. She got all them sticks. So I don't know. They probably stacked them up. They could have fell out. They look like they was cut. Those were cut. Okay, they were cut. But that's what I'm saying. They went out here something different. You know, I've been through so much stuff in my life. I stopped wanting to. I just stopped sharing my personality with people. I pretty much just only dealt with just dropping truths on stuff. And then if it wasn't even about no truth being dropped, I wasn't even saying nothing no more. Cause I got tired of telling people shit that actually mattered, and it go in one ear and out the other. So I just stopped talking to people. And I just was just doing my content because that's what the Most High God consciousness had me doing. But then it was like, you need a niche, and I was like, I ain't got no niche. And I was like, I ain't fake. So when the Most High God consciousness want me to be conscious of a certain thing, to have a niche, then it'll come to me. And then now I do tarot. You know what I mean? And I do way more than tarot, but tarot is the niche for me. So like, so for me to be because I always been spiritual throughout all my stuff. But when I was led to the tarot cards, it was like a way where I could start connecting with people without having to beat them in the head with the truths about certain things, by just telling them the truths about what they want to know from a connection that they ain't know how to make yet, or didn't want to make, or doing things that's keeping them from making it. Kind of like how the pastor be for them to help them connect with God, because if you got the Bible on your own, you technically don't need the pastor no more, if you think about it. You know, I'm talking to y'all, you know, I'm spiritual. I like to tell people, like, if you take spirituality out of religion, what is a religion? And then if you take the religion out of spirituality, what is spirituality? Spirituality is still spirituality. That's regardless. And then what God is in everything. So you can't take God out of something when what it is God. And what is in everything that's dealing with God is always a spiritual and conscious connection. The spiritual is just your physical practices. The connection with God you have or seeking is a conscious connection, because you want God to be aware of you, but you already know God's aware of you. So you're trying to let God know you aware of God, but God knows this too, but it wants you to confide it out your mouth because it gave you the power of your tongue, and your voice is where you use. So he gave it to you to speak. He want to hear you. If he didn't want to hear us speak, he wouldn't have given us a voice. And if God is everything, he got to be consciousness because he has to be the awareness. You wonder why God watches things and ain't do nothing. And when you know God is the awareness, that means he doesn't have to act on everything. Now you know he has choices, but he had to have choices if he give you choices. You can't do nothing God can't do. Or the universe source, the most high consciousness, the alpha, the omega, the great everything, the original creator of creations, all that. It is what it is. You know, we just use words to try to describe the connection. But the connection gonna always come back to being a conscious one. And then when you follow religions that says God chose the people, you know, the ones people say chosen, or the ones people say the woke people, they're all saying the ones that are conscious of God. Damn likely. So no thank you. But yeah, they all, you know. And then it's like, when you serve, okay, people be wanting to know, what is the purpose of my life? Okay, so people be wanting to know, what is the purpose of my life? Okay, let's think about your life. In your life, do you find yourself doing things that serve a purpose? And then is the purpose that it serves positive or negative? Either way, you serve a purpose, therefore your life has a purpose. Now, you want to be on the positive side of purpose if you want to receive positive karma for your purpose. If you're on the negative side of your purpose, you'll receive negative karma for your purpose because it's the best way to be fair. It's the best way to be fair and to keep it even. And you could do something so wrong that, because you got to understand, God is consciousness. And if he's consciousness, that means he's aware of your wrong and the intentions behind it. So your intentions with your choice that you consciously made of your wrong, he might, or it, the consciousness, might choose to let you stack because of your heart. You might need to gain a certain amount of possessions before you fall so you can feel it on the equivalent of what you've been given because of your intentions, or what they call your heart, because it's gonna match it. See, so my heart light is a feather, but I'm not perfect. But karma gets me immediately. But if you think about a feather, it don't take much wind to move it. So my karma's always coming. So that's what keeps me conscious of what I'm doing, because I know I don't have to wait. No, it ain't no 3 years for me. I'm getting it, man. Mess around to get it for 3 years. But it made me strong. I always wanted to be the realest, but I didn't know what I was asking for. And to be the realest means a lot of bad things gonna happen, because that's real. Anybody can be happy. Everybody want to be happy. Who wants pain? Well, the pain is real, my nigga. The pain is real. I'll give you an example. This is the consciousness connection right here. When your parent or your guardian told you, hey, don't touch the stove, it's hot. Now your guardian told you, don't touch the stove, it's hot. You heard what I said, you be like, yeah, don't touch the stove, it's hot. Then they leave. You be like, what's okay? She said it was hot because I did it. My mom told me not touch. She said, don't touch the iron, boy, it's hot. I was like, all right. I'm like, but the stove turned red. The iron ain't turned red. So how hot is hot that she talking about? So I put my finger on the iron and I said, oh, that's hot. So I got a conscious, cause see when she told me it was hot, I consciously like, oh, all right, it's hot. So I got a conscious idea on what I believe hot is from my experiences of hot. So I'm the type of person that want to learn more to know the depths of heat, but I don't want to lose what I got. So if I could touch something, like if a scientist said this right here is so hot, it's the hottest thing on earth that you could touch with your hand and keep your skin, I would touch it. Just to see, like, damn, that all right, so that's the type of hot that they talking about. Hell is hotter than that. So what I mean is, when my mom told me not to touch the iron is hot, I consciously had an idea on what hot was, but I didn't have an idea on how hot that was. So when I touched it, I got a physical connection to match my consciousness connection on what hot is. So I had an idea like, okay, 1 to 10, I thought this was like an 8. Then when I touched it, I was like, yeah, I think that's like an 8. So I was like, I think I'm right on about hotness, and I didn't need to really touch it, but it's cool, you know. And then they put the plant on it, out, and it ran my hand under cold water, I think, or warm water probably. But yeah, that's how I know to get that plant. I don't know what that plant called, but I know what it looked like. I know to get that for a burn. So it's like that. Oh yeah, what's up? Somebody hit that Cash App? Nah, just playing with you. Oh, shout out to y'all. Got some people in here. That's love. But I see my thing. It was talking about. Oh yeah, that's that spam likely. You know. You know, your spam calls. This is what's gonna help you not get mad at getting spam calls. Remember, MySpace. And MySpace, when you start a MySpace page, you get time on there as your friend. Well, the spam calls is time. That way you can be out in public and your phone ring and you can play it off like you got friends. Cause rich people do it all the time. Hey, you ain't watched The Wolf of Wall Street? He be on that bitch like he closing the deal. And spam done called him. He done sold a $1 million property and got your girl's phone number. So, yeah, that's what we on. You know, I just figured I'd talk for a minute, you know, let y'all know I do more than tarot cards. You know, I'm 40. I have a life, but I love doing the tarot cards because I like connecting with the ancestors. I like connecting with Source, the Most High Spirit. I'm always with the Most High God consciousness. You know what I'm saying? That's always rocking with me. So, like, anytime that want to talk to me, that happens. So what's cool about the cards is like it can help it like look more normal to people by me having the cards. Cause me with the tarot cards is the same way as a good pastor with a Bible, bro, talking to God. Cause God, he can ask God a question, and God will tell him, "Hey, go to John 7 verse 3," and he gonna flip to that, and then he gonna read it. And he gonna be like, "Yeah, that's exactly what the answer was." And that's what God do with the tarot cards too, cause it's all about the connection with God and how you can get him to talk to you. Cause man invented. All right, I'm speaking English. That's a man came up with English. So God used English to talk to me, because if God talked to me in my native language, I don't know it. But with my personality and who I am and what I'm meant to do, if I knew my native language, I wouldn't care who didn't understand it. I wouldn't even, I'd be like, well, if you don't know the words coming out my mouth, then it must mean you ain't the chosen. So I guess God was like, I know how to cancel this. We gonna get him English, so when he talking, everybody else gonna already know it, because I got that taken care of before he even get here. Because he ain't gonna be worried about saying it different ways. He's gonna say what it is. You supposed to know my voice, my word, and all that. He ain't worried about that. He's like, hey, I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, I like Yahshua. You know, they call him Jesus. You know, the Christ. I like the Christ. Yeah, cause he a player. Like they read the Bible and they act like the disciples got better hearing than him. Cause I remember the lady, she was saying if I could touch the hem of his shirt or something. She was trying to touch the hem of his shirt or something. You know, they say weird words. They'll say blouse or some crazy stuff, but it was like the hem of his shirt. She said if I could touch the clothes he wearing. She called his name and running out to him. He already said he about his father's business, so he's walking. She called out to him numerous times. He walking. The disciples with him. Now, he God in the form of a man, but somehow the disciples hear better than him. Because he can hear everything God say, but they heard her, and he was like, what? Then he always make them go point out who was talking, like a general in the military. He's like, all right, so who you stopped me for who? You better know who it was. Go get him. Or he'll follow them to him, but he make them, you better know who it was. You find them. He never was like, let me use my spiritual powers and figure out who was calling me. Nah, he make the disciple go get it. Who you say? Then he make him go through a whole list before he even help him. He say, who am I? Then they gotta say, oh yeah, you the so-and-so son, you the son of God. They be like, you from Nazareth. Then he be like, okay, well, let me tell you this. If you don't believe any of that stuff that you said, this don't work. If you don't believe I am who I said I am, this don't work. So do you believe? They be like, yeah. He be like, all right, hey, we gonna see. Then when he do it, he be like, oh, it worked. Yeah, see, you believe? All right, hey, mustard seed, not an oak tree. So, hey, I know if you was really, you thought you pulled my leg. Thought the devil was in you. You needed help, didn't you? Well, then you're messing up. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But still, you got to read it. The blind man's calling out to him, too. I think he let the disciples say that, too. The blind man couldn't see, but he was like, he could hear. So, hey, who am I? He said, do you believe it? If not, it ain't gonna work. Hey, you know what else is funny? I be thinking like, hey, like real talk, like Yahshua, right? The Christ. Because you know he got to have a sense of humor, bro. Like, because you know it's him and God together. So you know he probably be doing certain stuff just to laugh with God about it and nobody else knows. But he with God. So think about it. Like when he put the dirt, he's like, give me some water. Give me some dirt to make this mud. And then he smacked it on his forehead. Like, what if he didn't have to do that? Like, what if he didn't have to put the mud on the dude's forehead? What if he just did it because he bought that life? I mean, he knew the ending. So why not? I'm just saying. I'm sure he said some things that made the disciples laugh. I'm pretty sure he wasn't just a serious dude the whole time. Just out here all night with campfires and he ain't saying nothing funny. Now, y'all know, I said, I'm about to get on this track, right? And then remember I said my favorite thing is sitting. So there's a bench right here. I didn't sit. But the track right there, I didn't go. I just stayed. Because I already know what it is, man. When I get right there, bro, I already know what it's going to be. I brought this camera holder on me so that way I wouldn't run. But I'm also tempted to jog. But I'm trying not to. because I'm on an ascended consciousness connection, but there's always higher we can go consciously. All right. And I don't really want to have unlimited cardio right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying on the right side of this. I say like 30 days hanging out with y'all on live and stuff. Then I could probably have a limited cardio. But last night, oh my goodness. I know people going through withdrawals, but I had to let somebody know that he better thank God he still got his teeth in his mouth. Because it only take one, baby. Oh my goodness. And then, you know, I got work. So then I walked down like 3 blocks, right? And then I see an older black man, you know what I mean? But I went to Lake, so we call everybody dudes. And then I was like, nigga. And then I was like, the only black people in the school is my brothers and sisters. I got 2 brothers, 1 sister. My older brother, he almost 7 years older than me, but he's like 6 3/4. But he named me Brandon. And my mom gave me my middle name. I got my dad's last name. But why was I talking about it? I love my brother Herb, by the way, man. Herb, if you listening, I love you, bro. You let me live with you. Like, hey, man, you already know. Hey, look, bro. Hey, on my life, bro, I'm about to send my dad this live so he can send this to my brother. On my life, man, Herb, you a G, bro. I love you, bro. Because I'm one of them niggas, bro, that your insurance go up because I'm with you. You understand? Like, God got you because I'm with you, so you gonna live. Whatever we doing, you gonna live, baby. But your material possessions might not look the same. I done crashed like 7 cars, but they ain't never totaled though. Like, you know, well, nope, that's a lie. And the lie detector shows that's a lie. You totaled like 3, 4 cars in somebody else's car. Yeah, man, you know what? I'm able to talk like this right now is because there's some real, I told you the dudes cutting the grass out here, they some real people, bro. So like their energy on that real, but like they're like conscious about what they choose. You know, they're professional. You know what? When a person's professional, that means they're already conscious to a certain degree. You gotta give them credit for being conscious to a certain degree. Because if somebody can be professional, they making choices, baby. Because there's a lot of things they want to say that they ain't saying. And that's why I don't have them jobs. Because I say it for all of us. Like, hey, y'all, you ain't got to die to be sacrificed, dog. Just might see me at another job. You hey, you suck, dog. You don't do nothing. We do all the work. You take all the credit. Then I challenge the line leader and stuff. Like, all right, I'm the best at it. Come run the box off with me. Yeah, come on. Watch your stomach. You mean? And then after I show out that day, I don't even go to work for like 3 days straight. Hey, I be bold with it. I be like, shoot, I ain't even calling off. I just ain't gonna go. Just so I can see my people's like, and they'll be like, yo, B, man, you know if you missed 3 days, you this a temp service, bro. You fired. And I be like, dude, God got me, bro. I don't care what you talking about. Watch. You ain't never seen a nigga do what I do. I go right in, swipe my card, clocked in. They be like, nigga, you working, nigga? I'm like, yeah, what you talking? Bro, I'm the best at bro, nigga, if I don't work here, all right, I'll put it like this. By me coming back these last 2 days, we still at the same numbers as if I didn't work all week with y'all doing the shit. He's like, bro, I go hard because that's how I go. But I'm a real nigga, so you be like, where you at? He took a smoke break. He ain't supposed to lead a line. I come back talking about, hey, y'all fire me? Because if I get fired, I get unemployment. I'm cool with that. He said, I'm cool. And since they know I'm cool with unemployment, they don't fire me. So then I be there. Then after I cuss out like 3 different line leads, and then I do that 3 days in a row, I go in there, and then my niggas look, and I'm like, hey, man, greener pastures, brother. Here's your ID back. And I just go on the camera. My mama called, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, yeah, hey, I ain't at that job no more. She's like, what you doing now? I'm like, I don't know. I got food. I got food. Shit. Rent paid. I don't care. All right, so now that's the track. That's the bench. I'm a real nigga. So you know what I'm about to do? About to buy some cigars so I can smoke another one and not walk it. Bro, I walked 8 miles already. I'm trying not to be David Goggins' best friend because I'm already his best friend. Because when he goes into that consciousness zone, we talking. Bro, I see. You want to see some motivation, bro? Shout out to Israel Asanya and shout out to dang man, the Latino dude's a savage. He the first one that had the balls to do it. He went out there with Goggins, bro. I was looking at that workout. I was like, man, put me with the fans. I'd rather work out with them niggas. Like that David Goggins boy. Then I see Israel Adesanya, bro, passing out on the Stairmaster, bro. I said, oh my God, they both savages. Cause soon as I fell out the first time, I'd be like, hey man, you got it, Goggins. About to give me a Big Mac, super size. Give me a Coca-Cola. I earned this, baby. Hey, Goggins will respect me, bro, because he'd be like, this nigga Brandon. Hey, then I'll work out again after I get done eating just to throw up. Just so he can talk crap about it. And I'd be like, I did it for you, Goggins. I knew he was going to talk about me eating that Big Mac. But I'm a real nigga. So I did it anyway. He be like, that is very ignorant. I be like, I know. Ain't that what they say niggas is ignorant? But I'm connected with God, so I be conscious. And God be guiding me. So I don't have to be all the way smart all the time. Because when God say something, I shut up and listen. And then I follow directions. And then I be like, thank you. Why? Because I already know what I was doing. I appreciate the lifeline. And then when I learn from it, I learn how to do it better or not do it. Sometimes I do the same thing on the same level of dumb, but it's still a different way of dumb. I don't do the same dumb the same way for different results. I just don't do that. At least my next dumb still be me thinking I was being smarter than the last dumb. That's how I roll. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna pause this live real quick. Well, actually, not. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cover up this and zip it up because, you know, they working and stuff. People in the stores. But yeah, I'm still learning. I just covered the camera. I was gonna say you look nice in your hoodie. Yeah, but I just covered up the camera. I'm on live, so respect y'all privacy. You know what I mean? I'm outside. That knows. No, anybody that want to be on can be on. But other than that, I ain't. Hey, if it don't work for me, then I guess what's the one for them? Oh yeah, how you doing, man? Can I get one of the 4Ks? I got the blunt from your other spot. I don't know. Hey, don't ban me on my live for saying blunt. I always get they give me their checks. I'm a spiritual person, so they be like, flag him. I'll be like, dang. Like, dude, I just said 12 cuss words in 30 seconds. He said, but none of them were slurs. But I'm 40, so I'm like, oh, wait. We can't say certain words. We used to say, I did say the F word with the T at the end, but I was joking. They call it a cigarette in France. Huh? Yeah, see, you got a number? Hey, you got a number? See, hey, that's what I like. Hey, look, hey, y'all, hey, you heard that? Hey, look, she said no, and guess what? She's still a beautiful lady. See, hey, I didn't even pay her to, I ain't even pay her to tell me no. You hear me? He said, that nigga the truth. He said, I didn't even pay her to tell me no. I'm a different type of person, bro. Tell me no. Oh, shit. Hold it back on up. Might be able to go now. Oh, let's get across. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Look, it's over. Oh, on live. I'm finally famous. No, he said I'm finally famous. He said, man, I don't feel like walking yet. Oh, yo, I'm about to sit down. I told you my favorite thing is sitting down. They thought it was a game. He said, I'm going to sit down and look at the... I'm an old man for real now. I'm going to sit down and look at the track. He said I was going to walk on it, but I'm looking. I'm halfway there. He said, he said I'm 40, man. Dang. My son, 20. Ain't that how old people talk? My son, 20, he do the running. I told my son, make it to heaven for us. He said, no pressure. No, he said no pressure. He said the ancestors good, I did my part, but for me, he said, I don't know, man. I might be more closer to Moses. He said, I might be more closer. Oh, shit. Hey, you know, that's another thing, man. I don't know, man. I might have to get on one of these lives, bro. One of these church people talking. Cause I just want to ask him, like, hey, man, I got a question. Why the devil ain't never mess with Moses? Like, the devil never did nothing. Like, what was the devil doing? Push-ups? He said, I'm getting ready for Yahshua. He said, hey, maybe that is all he messed with. Maybe, no, he messed with Job and shit. He messing with Job, man. He do all this stuff to Job, man. How you gonna be able to mess with Job? He don't do nothing to Moses. Hey, man, we gonna have to go. I'm about to mess around and download the Bible, bro. I love the Bible. I read the Bible twice, and I listened to it on audio twice. Well, one time, I think twice, but one time, I was falling asleep and stuff. I just kept going through it. But I listened all the things once all the way through for sure on audio, and I read the book twice. The first time I read the whole Bible, bro, it was before I was 25. Dude, I read the Bible. I was so into the Bible, bro. Like, I broke it down that the Bible had like 4,000 and something pages. And if you read one page a day, it would take like, if you, the way the math works is if you read, I think it's like one page, it's 10 pages a day or something like that. I think it might be 1 page or 10 pages. I don't remember. But it's like 1 page or 10 pages a day. It's one of those. And if you do that, it only takes 4 years to read the whole Bible. Off the numbers. So if you 18, then you got 19, 20, 21, 22. And I didn't even read the whole Bible by the time I was 22. So I'm guilty of this. But I'm just saying, I basically didn't give God 10 pages out the Bible a day for 4 years. When I was first got grown, I didn't even do it. But I ended up reading it. And then I was reading it, and then I was sitting down, pondering on it, and then rereading parts. and highlight my bike had all kind of highlights in it because there's so many good parts in it. Like there's so much good information in there as far as like how to maneuver, how to deal with stuff, you know. So it'll help you, it'll get you where you want to be. Because it's all about a consciousness you seeking, and you're supposed to get that from connecting by the word. It all leads to a consciousness, a higher consciousness. It do. It all leads to a higher consciousness. So I just don't I just like I'm like one of them professional athletes that you're like, dude, you like got a gold medal or you won a championship. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, I gotta practice because I can get better than this. And it's like, dang, you always practice it. He's like, because I can keep doing things better, so I just keep practicing. So I practice. My spirituality is practices dealing with connecting with the Most High God consciousness, and I always keep practicing because I know I can get better. So I don't think I'm better than nobody as a being. I'm just a being that knows what being I am. And the connection I have. And I'm not egotistic. So, like I said, man, shout out to the track team that's in the Hall of Fame for us when I was in the 7th grade, because I didn't win any races. The 8th graders was doing all that. And we had some 7th grade. I think we had a couple people in the 7th grade that was getting places and stuff, getting 3rd place and stuff, because our 8th graders was getting first. They get first, second. It was cleaning up. I mean, we was. Hey, our school points for track, it was crazy. It was like we was beating schools by like 70 points, 50 points. Like, I think we beat one school by like 50 points, and our 8th graders was acting like that was a close event. like they had a hunger to win from like your parents, like when they telling you about in your family, like your siblings, but then to be on a team and you like the only black person on the team, and the people on your team got the hunger to win like that, it's just confirmation of what it takes to win, because you see it. And then you got to be a part of it. And then next year you started winning and stuff, coming in first in the hurdles and stuff. First, second, third, depending on what it was. But I was always, every heat, in 8th grade, from 8th grade on, I was always expected. I always like, hey, he can win this. He might win it. He should win it. And then when it was like 5 people, that they would be like, oh, all right, Brandon, we're going to see, because I don't know if you're going to beat him. It was like 5 people out of the whole league that it'd be like, all right, we don't know. And I ain't going to lie, Beasley from Eastwood, he went to Ohio State, I never beat him. He was running 10.5s, 10.4 in the state. And then that dude from Willard was the fastest dude I ever ran against. That man was running he was running 10.1 in high school, bro. He was running like almost a 9. He was running 10s, like 10.1. He ended up getting, he went to Willard, Ohio. But yeah, he got shot after he graduated, and he passed away. So, rest easy in the ascended connection. They call it heaven. So rest easy. Whatever you doing, enjoy it. That type. But yeah, he the fastest dude, man. He was so fast. I remember running against him, bro, during the he went to Willard. Yeah, man. I remember first time I raced him, bro. I was running, came out this time now. The 200 was bad. Look, the 200, bro, we coming out. I'm in like the sixth lane. I'm in like the sixth lane. He in like the fourth lane. And at 200 meters, you start out in the curve. Bro, he was so fast. They said when they shot the gun to run the race, I'm in the sixth lane. He in the fourth lane. On the curve, I start out looking like I'm ahead of him. Dude, he passed me in the curve. Like, when we was in the curve, he was already ahead of me. I was like, dang. And then when we came out the curve, it was over. Then when I got 50 yards away, he was already done. Looking back, I said, man, this dude this is unreal. I was like, this how they feel racing me? Oh, man. I was like, dude, I was like, he winning it all, bro. I was like, he winning it all, man. And we got the districts, bro. I was like, man, they got all the fast. Everybody who's fast in the state is in my districts, bro. I looked over, I said, man, this is the state championship right here. They took the top 4. I came in 5th, but I beat one of the people that was always beating me. Oh, so it was 6 people that was beating me throughout the year. Yep, 6 people that was beating me throughout the year. And I beat one of them in districts, came in 5th. And then the dude that beat me, he barely beat me. He told me, he said, man, if we would have had 2 more steps, you had me. He said, I was done. He said, that was everything I had. He said, man, you got faster, bro. He said, every time I race you, you get faster. I said, yeah, I'm trying to beat you, man. I said, y'all make me faster. But I love track because track was like it was like when it came to a race, like track, bro, it was like if you beat me, it wasn't no excuse, bro. Basketball, it was like I always could have did something different. Like I could have went to the basket more, or I should have used the backboard, or I should have went left more, or I should have made my open shots. You know what I mean? I should have made my free throws. I should have been more aware on defense the whole time instead of taking plays off. You know, it's always something. Football, it's like, oh, well, I didn't get in the game enough. You know, I didn't get the ball enough. You know, I did what I could. I held my blocks. Should have stiff armed them, though, instead of just letting them tackle me, trying to outrun them. You know, that kind of stuff for football. You know, but track, it was like, man, that dude just beat me. The dude just beat me, man. And then I shake his hand like, man, you really fast, bro. Because it was fair. I don't have a problem losing anything fair, bro. Because that's the point of competing. Because when I'm the best at it, when I know I'm the best, like for example, like when you know you better than everybody that you compete against, sometimes you don't try to win. Because you want to let other people experience the joy of winning. You know, but when you going against people that really beat you, it make you get better because you trying to win. Even if you don't beat them, you'll get better because you're trying to win. It go from winning the game to scoring a point. Like, I got 2 buckets on you that time. It was like I won. Last time I didn't get any. Uh-oh, you beat me by 1. Last time, the 2 times before that, you beat me, shutting me out. You know what I mean? So it's like a win. You can find a win and a loss when you compete against somebody that's just beating you, because you can see your progress. But when you just winning, sometimes it oh, they cutting grass over there now by the track? Okay. Oh, no, that's right on the outside of the track, though. Yeah, that's a nice track. I'm trying not to get on that track. I walked 8 miles already. But I just know, like, when I get on that track, bro, the first lap is me filling it out. Like, oh, yeah. Is this really 400 meters? And that track look like it's official size, man. Because Cause I don't like when you gotta run around the track twice for the, like if you're doing a 100-meter dash, you gotta run around the track twice. I don't like that. I don't like that. Cause I like sprinting straightaways. Like I know to run the curve, man, but I like to run down the runway. Yeah, Chicago, man, these guys, they be out here, these males and females, they be out here shooting, it be really windy. I said, man, they be blowing in the wind, bro. So I know they all could I believe everybody that's from Chicago can shoot their shot better whenever they can get 30 days hooping indoors without being outside. Cause it's harder shooting in the wind, but they can shoot because they can be shooting in the wind. It's like extra adjusting. Like being able to shoot in the wind is what make you be able to shoot floaters and stuff like that, like Dwayne Wade be doing, and Derrick Rose. Like you be like, man, he running and shooting. It's like, yeah, man, because you gotta have that touch when you're shooting in the wind, whether you running or not. It's like you gotta be able to, because the wind doing stuff to it. What my battery looking like? We've been on here an hour. Oh, my battery at 18%. Damn. My battery at 18%. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna walk one lap just to. I'm gonna walk one lap then, just to. Damn, man, I want to smoke though. But let me see. I'm gonna walk one lap because I said I was gonna get on the track, so I gotta at least do one lap. Let's see. Alright, man, this is what I did, because like I know once I get on it, then I'm on it, bro. But my battery on my phone is dying, so that's gonna motivate me to get off the track. But I'll probably be back out, because I already like the pull-up bar. I ain't gonna lie. I love doing pull-ups. I ain't gonna lie. I like doing pull-ups, bro. So we're gonna let people get ahead of me though. Yeah, I don't think this is 100. Is it? Oh, he's on there cutting. Hey, that might. Hey, I think this is a legit size track, bro. Yeah, that's probably 100. I'm on the track now. Hey, they got the real asphalt. This is the asphalt though. This is all weather. It ain't been touched up, but still, this a lot better on my feet than walking on the sidewalk like I be doing all the time. See, I don't want to run with this because it shakes. I do want to run like I want to run like 100 meters though. Like, just to get loose one time. Like, just hit 100 to see. Is this a full 400 meters on the track, sir? Oh, he might have his headphones in. Cause I ain't see a sign. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm tempted to start jogging this motherfucker though. Let me see what the percentage is on this battery, and I might jog it. All right, so we at 60%. Here, I'm gonna zip this up. I'm gonna jog a little. I don't be wanting the police on how fast I mean, I ain't gotta run from them and shit no more. Shit like that, but people always trying to compete with me. I don't want to know how fast I am. He said my Riddle was about to fall out of my pocket. Just want to see what one feel like. Fuck it, we all. Like I said, David Goggins, you got it. You gonna run that shit like 50 times, Goggins? You a savage, bro. I think I could do probably like 10. I already walked 8 miles. Oh, my damn pants is in my shoe. I'm like, damn, man, this shit will run. All right, that was a walk. That turned into like a jog. Boy, if I sprinted, I'll be coughing up a lung right now. So definitely gonna be finding myself on the track more. But yeah, it's been a good live. Phone battery low. I'll probably be on later on. On the Spiritually Conscious YouTube channel. Also, yeah, that's good enough. Get you an ACCS, Ascended Consciousness Connection session. It's in the bio, the link to the email. Hit the email. Or you can get you a tarot reading by the Big Chief. Ooh, what? I'll show you. Appreciate you. What's up? Yep, but I'll be back on. Hit me with an email. Hit the email. Yo, I screenshot it. Yo, Leroy Abernathy. Hit my email in the description, and I'm gonna send you a link for a session. We're gonna send me an email, man, so we can get a session. That session be on me, man. I got you. Hit me up. It'll be a video chat, so you can so we can connect. All right, one.